Bruce Power officials say they are rapidly expanding their production of medical isotopes. As Scott Miller reports, it's not the primary purpose for a nuclear energy facility, but it's becoming an increasingly significant aspect of day-to-day operations.
24 hours a day, Bruce Power is covering about 30% of Ontario's electricity needs. But on an almost weekly basis, they may be doing something even more important.
It's quite a feeling to be able to produce a product. It's a cancer-fighting product. We also like to say that we produce hope here as well.
For 35 years, Bruce Power has been carefully inserting aluminum targets like these into their nuclear reactors to become irradiated and transformed into medical isotopes. In the late 80s, they started producing cobalt-60 used to sterilize medical equipment.
We would easily be a third of the world's cobalt-60, so very large. When you look at Canada, between Bruce and Pickering, we're easily 70–80% of the world's cobalt-60.
40% of the world's single-use medical equipment is now sterilized by cobalt-60 produced at the Kincardine Area Nuclear Plant. Seeing a worldwide shortage looming a few years ago, Bruce Power decided to start producing another kind of medical isotope called lutetium-177. It's used to treat prostate cancer, with 200 clinical trials underway to expand its use for lung and breast cancer as well. Bruce Power is the first and only commercial nuclear facility in the world producing lutetium.
Canada is quietly becoming a global hope for cancer treatment, and most people have no idea. Instead of only producing electricity, it is creating a powerful medical isotope that helps destroy cancer cells with incredible precision. This breakthrough could save countless lives, strengthen Canada's place in healthcare, and change the future of cancer treatment in ways few expected. Canada announced a $250 million investment to expand medical isotope production at Bruce Power's nuclear station in Kincardine, and the specific target of that investment is a cancer treatment isotope called lutetium-177, not electricity, not clean energy credits. A radioactive isotope that is injected directly into cancer patients to kill tumors at the cellular level, used in precision oncology to treat neuroendocrine tumors, prostate cancer, and other emerging cancer indications. Bruce Power generates approximately 30% of Ontario's electricity. It has been producing life-saving medical isotopes for more than 35 years. And Ontario now has a documented plan to double its isotope production by 2030. The two isotopes currently produced at Bruce Power's CANDU reactors are cobalt-60 and lutetium-177. They serve entirely different medical purposes and reach entirely different patient populations. But both are produced inside the same nuclear facility that powers homes and businesses across Ontario simultaneously. Cobalt-60 is used globally to sterilize surgical instruments, pharmaceuticals, medical implants, and certain food products. Medical-grade high-specific activity, cobalt-60, is used to treat brain tumors and breast cancer through a procedure called stereotactic radiosurgery, a non-invasive treatment that delivers focused radiation to tumors without the incisions, blood loss, or recovery time that conventional surgery requires. Hospitals on every inhabited continent use cobalt-60 sterilization to prepare the equipment that goes into operating rooms. The nuclear reactor in Kincardine, Ontario, is part of the supply chain for that equipment. Lutetium-177 is in a different and more recently developed category of nuclear medicine-targeted radionuclide therapy, or what oncologists call precision oncology. The treatment works by attaching lutetium-177 to a molecule that specifically binds to cancer cells. When injected into a patient, the molecule carries the radioactive isotope directly to the tumor, where it delivers a localized radiation dose that kills the cancer cells while limiting exposure to surrounding healthy tissue. The precision of that delivery is what distinguishes it from conventional radiation therapy, which delivers radiation from outside the body and cannot avoid damaging healthy tissue in the path of the beam. The first Ontario patient was treated with publicly funded lutetium-177-based therapy for prostate cancer in 2024, the year Bruce Power's isotope production system began producing material at commercial scale. Bruce Power began lutetium-177 production in 2022 using a first-of-a-kind isotope production system developed with Isogen, a proprietary technology that allows the CANDU reactors operating neutron flux to produce the isotope in a dedicated production system without interrupting the reactor's electricity generation. The CANDU reactor design is specifically suited to this dual-purpose operation because it refuels while online. Unlike light water reactors that must shut down for fuel changes, CANDU reactors can load and unload fuel while operating at full power. That characteristic allows the isotope production system to be installed, loaded, and harvested on a continuous production cycle without any reduction in the reactor's electricity output. Bruce Power is generating power and producing cancer treatment isotopes simultaneously from the same facility using the same reactor. The $250 million investment announced February 27th is being delivered through a specific partnership structure that goes beyond a straightforward provincial government grant. The Ontario government is providing a provincial guarantee through the Indigenous Opportunities Financing Program to support the investment, a financing structure specifically designed to expand economic participation by Saugeen. Ojibwe Nation, the First Nations community, whose traditional territory includes the Bruce nuclear site. The partnership between Saugeen Ojibwe Nation and Bruce Power for isotope production is named Gamzuk Amin Akoziwin, a Saugeen Ojibwe phrase meaning "we are fishing for medicine," and it creates direct equity, participation for the nation in the isotope production business, rather than simply consulting them about development on their territory. Ontario has a plan to double medical isotope production by 2030, advancing life-saving treatment for thousands of Canadians through a powerful partnership with Saugeen Ojibwe Nation, Bruce Power, and Ontario, said Stephen Lecce, Minister of Energy and Mines. With ongoing pressure from US tariffs, our government is fortifying our economy by building this homegrown sector using Canadian CANDU technology to save lives, create jobs, and improve the quality of life of First Nations. This is Ontario's nuclear advantage at work. The federal government has been investing in the same supply chain through a separate instrument. The Canadian medical isotope ecosystem, established in 2023 with an investment of up to $35 million over 5 years through the Strategic Innovation Fund, is funding the next phase of lutetium-177 production at Bruce Power's CANDU Unit 6 reactor. That phase involves the installation of a second isotope production system, doubling the number of production units operating inside the same reactor. The August 2025 federal announcement confirming the second IPS installation signals that both levels of government are simultaneously scaling the same production technology at the same facility. The Darlington Nuclear Station, the same facility where Ontario Power Generation is constructing the G7's first commercial small modular reactor, is separately entering medical isotope production through its subsidiary Laurentis Energy Partners. Darlington is already the world's first commercial nuclear station licensed to produce molybdenum-99, whose decay product technetium-99m is used in over 30 million diagnostic procedures annually. Technetium-99m is the most widely used isotope in nuclear medicine, imaging the material that produces the bone scans, cardiac stress tests, and sentinel lymph node mapping procedures that hospitals across the world use to diagnose disease before it becomes untreatable. Commercial production of yttrium-90 at Darlington is anticipated to begin in 2026, while commercial production of lutetium-177 is expected to begin in 2027. Ontario will be producing 4 separate medical isotopes across 2 nuclear stations by 2027, cobalt-60 and lutetium-177 at Bruce Power, and molybdenum-99 and yttrium-90 at Darlington. Each isotope addresses a different medical application: cobalt-60 for sterilization and brain tumor treatment, lutetium-177 for neuroendocrine and prostate cancer therapy,